health care. It's about infrastructure. It's about renewable energy. I want you to welcome the two gentlemen who have been leading this great collaboration, Louis King and Will Steger. Give them a great round of applause.
What's happening? All right. I'm Louis King, and this is my good friend Will Steger. We formed Hire Minnesota, and for the last 5 months, we've been taking a message to the State House, to the streets, across the state of Minnesota. That number one, we will not be divided as a people by race, by gender, by geographics, by class, environmentalists, civil rights leaders. We are one people. We are Minnesotans. Give it up. This man has been to the Antarctica on several occasions. That means more than once. There is worse than a Minnesota winter, and now he's joined us to ensure that the message gets out to all people that we need to work together to save this planet. Give it up for Will Steger.
Thank you, Louis. Thank you. I want to thank everybody for enduring the Arctic conditions here. I represent the Will Steger Foundation. Our mission is to educate, to inspire, and to empower our communities to action, and that's what we're about right here. It's about environmental policy, equity. We have a major problem in the country that we're all involved with. We have a fossil fuel addiction. You know, this problem with fossil fuels is no longer an isolated environmental issue. It's an issue of all of ours. It's an issue of national security. We rely on foreign oil for our energy, which is a very dangerous situation. It's a huge opportunity right now as we make this transformation into the newer, cleaner fuels away from the fossil fuels. And this is what Hire is about. It's about getting everybody involved. And we can do this, but it starts right here. We need to make this country energy self-reliant. That means each year, trillions of dollars back into our jobs, back into what we're talking about here, and we need the involvement.
The best social service program in the world is a job. Yeah.
On February 17, 2009, President Obama signed into law the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. $787 billion to jumpstart our economy and to rebuild our crumbling infrastructure. Of that $787 billion, Minnesota's going to get $4 billion over the next 16 months. Or that $4 billion can build a Minnesota that works for everybody. If we're going to build that Minnesota, we can't just put people back to work who are out of work. We need to create new job opportunities, new training opportunities in low-income communities, in communities of color, in communities all across this state that have been left out time and time and time again. If we're going to build that Minnesota, we can't just create any old jobs. We need to create green jobs that pay livable wages, that provide pathways out of poverty, and that get us to our goal to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 80% by the year 2050. If we're going to build that Minnesota, we cannot be satisfied with good faith efforts and good intentions on the part of our state agencies and our state government. We need concrete goals and we need real public accountability so that if dollars and opportunities bypass our communities again, we will know it and we will show up right back here again and get some answers.
Glad to see each and every one of you there. We're here today to serve notice on the state government that there will be accountability for all these, what they call stimulus monies. When we drive by these projects on the highways and the county roads and the state roads, the interstates, we want to see some Indian people working there. We want to see some black people working there, some Asian people working there. We want to see some Hispanic people working there.
EJM is Environmental Justice Advocates of Minnesota. And And one of the reasons we got involved in this campaign is because we were concerned about climate change and the disproportionate impact it has on many of our communities. It does not treat everybody equally, and many of our communities have the least amount of resources to deal with it.
This is one of those wonderful times where our faith communities, our labor communities, social justice, doing what's right, all can come together. And because of the federal recovery money, because of the work that you have done to try to make sure MnDOT gets held accountable, because of the work that we can do together, it's now a new day. Together we are going to be able to bring forward the economy, bring forward equity, bring forward renewable energy. So we are under call, we have to go vote. We would much rather stay with you right now, but I want you to know on behalf of all of us, we are so glad you're here and we stand united with you to make these changes. And when you get cold, come see us.
Come see us. Come see us.
Come see us.
Green Jobs bill today in the Senate. Come on up.
Yeah, come on. Senator Anderson's, that is the most important thing. The Green Jobs bill is going to be up on the floor later on today, so come be with us. Thank you. Thank you.
All of you know that the economy and the environment are not two different issues. They're like this. And sustainability and equity are not two different issues. They're like this. And that's why this is an opportunity for a new type of partnership. One that's about the stimulus and that's about the next 18 months and about creating green jobs now, but also that's about the future.
Hire Minnesota is all about connecting more people to our shared goals of protecting our economy and our environment. The more people I meet through my work at Hire Minnesota, the more I realize that every action we take makes a difference. So I just want to say thank you to all the youth who came out here today in this weather to